Imagine being a 23-year-old in Charlotte. It's a Friday or Saturday night, and you want to go out, you want to make plans, but because of your faith, there isn't very much for you to do. Hi, my name is Daija Peeler, and today I will be pitching Active. So in Charlotte, there is a need for more events that don't involve smoking, drinking, or listening to vulgar music. Now, you can walk or drive around Charlotte and find plenty of clubs and pubs and bars, but not really a lot of spaces for people who don't participate in these activities. So in an online survey, we asked young Christians aged 24 to 30 what was missing from Charlotte's faith community. And a lot of them mentioned the need for more events that allowed them to build positive relationships and be able to socialize and have fun outside of a typical church setting. And that's where we come in. So Active is a faith-based nonprofit that hosts various monthly events and an annual Christian music festival at the lowest cost possible because we want to make sure that our events are accessible and affordable for everyone. Now, even though our target audience are Christians, we aren't inclusive, so everyone is welcome to come. Now, according to the CDC, when people are socially connected, they are more likely to make healthier choices and have increased resiliency levels, which is exactly what they'll be able to do at Active. They will be able to foster positive relationships that could potentially be lifelong. And so what makes Active different? I'm glad you asked. So Active will focus on building up and empowering local talent because a lot of times already well-known events and festivals tend to focus on already well-known talent. But we want to make sure that we aren't overlooking the talented people that live right here in our very own city. Additionally, a portion of all of our proceeds will always go back into our community. Some of these organizations that we will be giving our funding to will include women's shelters, transitional housing, and educational programs because we want to make sure that these organizations can remain around here for a long time. And so far we have built a team. We currently have 3 members, including myself, who are pretty well connected in Charlotte. One is a well-known photographer, another one is a Christian musician who is connected to other well-known Christian musicians, and myself, a former reporter. I've built an extensive Rolodex of people that I did stories on and that I interviewed. Additionally, we are still inquiring about venue spaces because we want to make sure that we find the right space that has good proximity to other businesses, it has decent parking because we understand not everyone always wants to pay for parking, and we want to make sure that additionally, we're also have begun research on establishing the credentials that we need to establish ourselves as an official nonprofit. And so looking ahead, within the next 1 to 2 years, we want to continue to build a following. And so we also want to monitor whether people are regularly coming to our events. And we also want to measure the impact of our events, which we would do so through survey data and video testimonials. Now, within that same period, we want to secure sponsors because sponsors are what will continue to help us grow. And so they will help fund things like venue costs, security, DJ, etc. Now, within the next 2 to 4 years, we want to launch a 2-day Christian music festival, which consists of live performances from large-scale and local artists. And so the first day will consist of Christian hip-hop and R&B, and the second day will consist of praise and worship, so a little bit of everything for everyone. Now, within the next 3 to 4 years, we are looking at potentially developing a mobile application similar to Eventbrite for people of faith to find events that meet their interests and is specifically tailored to them. Now, we are going to continue to monitor the market to see whether there's still a need for this within the next 3 to 4 years. And so overall, Active wants to not only continue to build up our community and give back to our community, but we also want to show people who the God we serve is, and we want to ensure that people are able to have fun and that we are able to contribute to Charlotte's upward and economic mobility. Thank you.
Presentation.
Thank you.
I heard you mention that you built in a photographer on your team and you're looking to build a following. Can you highlight the marketing strategy for this?
So a lot of our marketing strategy will, of course, include social media because, everyone's on social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook. We also want to build advertising. So we want to do a lot of our advertising through social media. And then also, just word of mouth, just kind of telling people about, what we're trying to do. So, yep.
Folks from all ages, I think, could use a little bit of faith. You've narrowed it down to 21 to 35-year-olds, but the argument might be that if you could get individuals at a younger, more formative age, it might be more impactful. So why did you narrow down to 21 to 35 versus, say, a teenager?
Absolutely. So the reason that we kind of looked at this is, of course, like I said, we're all inclusive and it's welcome to all, all ages. It's family friendly. But we find that a lot of times our mission is kind of to get people out of like clubs and into, spaces that may be a little bit more, safer and cleaner. And so this is kind of like our target audience, a lot of those people who are going to be at those bars, who is going to be at those clubs. So, yep.
Great presentation and delivery, Daija. I just want to say I've been there and getting caught up at once, and I feel for you, and you did a great job recovering. Question for you. One alternative to this might be like having more of like a meetup type of a situation where there's just like a place that we're all going to go. We're going to go to the Whitewater Center, et cetera. Tell me why you felt a desire to have it be more curated events with obviously more coordination and an event, bringing in live music and stuff like that.
Absolutely. So I think one, because, it allows us to kind of have control and to make sure that we're able to accomplish the goals that we want to accomplish, right? I feel like maybe when you go to a space that, where you just kind of meet up, there's not really a whole lot of structure to it. And so we kind of want to make sure that we're implementing structure. And again, just kind of meeting our overall goals and establishing and meeting our vision. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.